Hello everybody, welcome on in. I am Orion, we're back with some more Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Today we're going to be running the Interrogator, and we're going to be doing we're going to try our best to do a hot plasma build. So we're going to start off obviously with the flamethrower. That's still going to be one of the main weapons in this run, but we're going to get access to all these plasma weapons. And almost every single one of them has a hot, I don't know exactly what it's called. It might be even called hot plasma, but it's basically going to turn all our fire weapons, all our plasma weapons, to give them like a burn status. So we'll get that burn status effect damage. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run it with this character, and then we'll pretty much build heavily into, you know, the status effect damage. With the Interrogator though, we do sort of get that debuff though, you know, that minus 30% damage, but you know, we're just trying out different fun builds here. So that's going to be like, it might not be the most ideal, like, you know, setup for this, because all the plasma is going to get a little bit of damage reduction, but should still be fun. We'll try to get burning on all of them. I'm gonna pick up 3 plasma weapons, so we'll see which ones we get. Ideally I can get the plasma carbine, the breach cutter, and then the experimental plasma charger. Those would be the dream scenario, but I'm not objected to picking up like the shard diffractor. I probably won't pick up, I won't be picking up the plasma burster. That's going to be one I'm not going to get. So we'll go experimental plasma charger. That's a great one to get right away. And then in terms of builds, in terms of items here, you know, it's the standard until they start adding new stuff. We're going to be looking for, on this map, especially scanners. And then we'll probably, you know, the chemist kit will still be, that'll still be one we want to get. And then just any sort of damage items. Reload will probably be maybe a good one too. At least for, it depends what we get. If we get the breach cutter, for sure. If we get the other ones, maybe, ooh, chemist kit right away. If we get the other ones, maybe not so much. But we're gonna level up our weapons. There's no 1 or 2 particular weapons we're looking at here. It's gonna be all 4 of our weapons will get leveled up. Even the flamethrower, even though it's not like a plasma weapon, still fits the build because we're gonna be building fire. What is gonna kind of suck though is we're gonna be doing a lot of fire damage, but since our weapons are gonna stay, like, they're gonna stay plasma type, they're not going to switch over to fire damage even if we do get the burn. So we're not going to get any fire damage upgrades. And so, you know, like the fire belt's not going to be necessarily that great of a pick. So we'll see. If it shows up though, I probably will still take it, but it might not be like a high priority. The breach cutter and the experimental plasma charger though, that's a super incredibly deadly combo. Because they're kind of very similar weapons. The only thing different is the breach cutter has, you know, like a tether attached to the 2 balls, but you can get these overclocks where the unstable overclocks where the balls break up into smaller balls. And so if you get that on both of these, you just get a ton of balls throughout the whole map. It's very good. It's very powerful, especially if you can get like the burning plasma stuff. So that's the dream. It's not a guarantee that we get burning plasma on all these. Some of these have quite a few overclocks, so I'm not sure why I'm mining so much. I don't have a scanner. I think it's just habit. Okay, we'll do legendary damage. Let's do armor, because I think, let me double check. Okay, I do have, yeah, we do have the upgrade armor on this one. Is that a magnet? Yes, it is. Okay, we'll save that for last. We'll just kind of hang out here and kill stuff for a little bit. I do need to hit level 15 here though, so I can at least get another weapon. Let's do the armor again. All right, let's do the damage. Okay, cool. Plasma carbine. Got it. Sweet. And didn't, man, I don't think I've had to re-roll it all to get these weapons either. Let's do the potency. We'll do the extra beam. Okay, we'll do the range. And then yeah, for this last weapon, it's gonna be between, the breach cutter is ideal. But if the shard diffractor shows up first, I'll take the shard diffractor. The shard diffractor is definitely not as strong, but I don't know. Like if we can get the extra beams on it, then it's a generally pretty good weapon. But if you don't, then it can be a little lackluster. Okay, let's just get the magnet now. Let's see if we can get to 25 here, and I might be able to just spend the gold here and get this guy to get our breach cutter instead, because we'll have a lot of gold. Because I really would prefer that weapon. No, we'll just go shard diffractor if it shows up. We'll see. I could use, like, the shard diffractor will be nice, because especially if we get burn on it, you know, it'll penetrate through all the enemies and it'll just put burn on everything. You know, that could be really good. The shard diffractor does have a little bit of piercing, but not as good. Okay, so now oh, there's breach cutter. Okay, so breach cutter it is. All right, I guess we'll do that. And then let's do the lifetime range. Okay, so now what we're looking for is we just want to get, now we're just looking to level up our weapons, and I want to get oh man, I didn't even search up top. I want to get the hot plasma. That's kind of the next step here. Oh, there's hot plasma for this one. Cool. Okay. So far we got one. Great start. Okay, we'll do status effect damage. Let's go potency. Okay, that's great. I hope we can get it on at least like one more.
Stage 1 completed. Well done. Taking you to stage 2.
Okay, status effect. Let's just buy all these.
Let me try again. It's mine. Let's shake it up. Hell yeah.
Okay, we'll do one more to see what shows up. Okay, I'll mark the XP gain and speed, and that's it.
You have your objectives. Get it done, miner. When this is done, I'm starting my own bloody mine. That's for damn sure. Show them how it's done. Ooh. Just what the fuck.
We're definitely going to want to get some damage items, though, to make up for that damage we lose with this build.
Supply pod ready for insertion. The drop point is too rocky. So
Oh, this, ooh, this is a rough drop. This is not a good drop. It's all rock. Okay, I guess we're taking the coupon there. I'm not gonna re-roll that. Let's go with the reload on that guy. I want to make sure we're getting our weapons. Man, I really do want a scanner though. This map is insane for scanners.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
Your own fault for being full of good. That is the sport.
Could use a little bit more HP too. My HP is actually pretty low with this build. You know, we're not over 500 like we are with most of them. All right, this guy, hopefully he can't hit me right here.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get out of here this way. Oops. Hey, we did it. Hot plasma again. Sweet. Okay. We got it on 2 of our weapons now, right away too. That's cool. Well, now hopefully we can get it on. Which one do we need it on? The breach cutter. I'm gonna go with plasma damage. I think we're gonna have a hard time killing this roller. Okay, I'm gonna take this one just so I can get this to max level. I'm gonna add the burning zones on ground too. I want all this like status effect damage to just be sitting there for them to run over and just eat all that damage. I think that's going to be a very good upgrade. Okay, we'll do the reload. And then hopefully we can get extra beams.
I'll take it.
Objective completed, miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
I'm having an epic mission.
Okay, this is a really pretty good start to this run, at least in terms of stuff we've gotten. I got hot plasma on 2 of my weapons. I already have my flamethrower to 18. Okay, we'll do that crit chance. So now we just need to level up the other weapons, and then we only need, like, I only need one more hot plasma. That's super nice. Let's see. XP gain, move speed, mining. I'm gonna save my money, my nitra for these.
I rarely pick one of these.
All right, I'm gonna buy the XP. We'll mark that, and then I guess we'll save our nitra for the next round.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner.
So yeah, definitely at this point, I would really like to see a scanner. Oh, I didn't even know there were bugs right there. Shit. Gold scanner, definitely more HP. That would be a pretty big upgrade to get here. Like if I could see a legendary 80 HP, that would be cool, because I am very low. And this level's so easy to just rack up damage from these stupid rollers.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
Found some nitra.
We have a supply pod prepped for you. We need the
Okay, actually a decent supply drop again. Okay, scanner, gold. Man, gold tip bullets. I'm gonna re-roll that. Okay, there we go. Thank you. That that was a risky re-roll, but that paid off.
load up.
I really wanted a scanner, and we're sitting on the best map for it. It's still pretty early in the game.
Just one more.
And I think we can survive without the damage upgrades for like a little bit here. Not too long, because I definitely do think we're gonna need some. But I think once we can get these other plasma weapons to 18, because that's when these plasma weapons really shine. They're honestly not really that great until they get to 18. Otherwise, I feel like they're just okay. Alright, I'm gonna go up and get that magnet. But at least now I have a reason to mine.
You both hot.
So I'll probably wait a minute here.
I'm gonna be the best survivor. Noise, freak. Yes, please.
Man, I hate it when I keep getting hit by like a bug that's literally kind of just sitting right there on the walls. that I just don't see. I'm gonna do that fire rate. Let's do the fire rate there. Okay, then we'll do the clip size and reload. I'm not gonna do the slow. We're gonna try to keep this. We're gonna keep this all hot plasma. I do really like the slow on this weapon, and I do think that would have actually been the better pick, because I think the carbine with slow is really good, especially once we get it to 18 and we get like that rapid fire. I'm gonna start kind of prioritizing the weapons a little bit more, because like I said, we gotta, once they get to 18 is when they really show their power, so I don't want to sit too long on these guys not being at 18.
Don't get this wrapped up soon. It's all over, miner.
2 rollers is not ideal either. I'm gonna re-roll this again. Okay, no hot plasma yet for that one. It's hard to see the enemies, man. Like with all the fire on the ground and then just the floor being red and it being kind of darker. I am having a hard time like sort of reading where the enemies are. Okay, get that legendary beam. Okay, 1 down. And where's the other roller at?
They're everywhere. Move out, miner. Get it over with.
Where are you?
I'm gonna kill you all.
Threat level increasing.
Let's do the paint shop. Like we just barely missed that. Okay, he's almost dead. We gotta get out of here soon.
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
Our movement speed is really good right now.
I rarely go for this one.
Gather up your beard and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave. That's one for the books. Taking you to stage 4, miner.
Okay, damage.
Epic upgrade. That's a no-brainer. Let me try again. Bingo. I already feel stronger. Don't mind. Surely next time we'll be
Okay, we'll take this and then we'll do, I'm not gonna do the story mag, we're gonna do the sawn off. That's better like for burst. So let's go with that.
extra kick in it.
We'll do 1 reroll. Oh, I should have marked that XP gain. Okay, we'll mark you and we'll mark you. We'll mark, and I'll buy that one. Okay, we already have burning on this one, so that's good. Let's do the damage and reload.
Put a bit of extra
I'm gonna mark that. Okay, so we'll mark those 3. Okay, getting this plasma carbine to 18 should help. That'll give us, you know, the much needed sort of burst damage we've been kind of looking for, instead of just doing like ticky-tack damage.
much better.
I definitely still need a little bit more HP here.
One down.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Not necessarily upgrades I really care too much about. Okay. Should be able to get him down. Scanner would be nice. No? Okay, I'm just gonna take that damage instead of the nitra. Just so I ensure that I get like an extra level up for my weapon. Especially when I need. Alright, come on, blow up. There you go. That's a good explosion. Oh, I'm gonna take that HP. Man, I really would have loved that mining, but that was the first really good HP upgrade that showed up. I haven't really seen any. Oh man, how am I gonna get that? That's a tough one. I might have to, dang. I might have to come back. Ooh, this is not ideal. There's still a lot of map to explore, and I need to get that. We're starting to get some slowdown too. Oh my gosh, still. Why is it so crowded over there still? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's gonna be way harder to get than I anticipated. Oh man, okay. That was kind of a wasted reroll. Sorta. Dang, still okay. No, not as crowded, but still pretty crowded. It's gonna get crowded here really quickly too. Come on, give it to me. Okay, we could go damage. I think we'll go with this one. Damage and reload is really good with this build. Reload in particular, especially for yeah, I'm gonna take that HP, especially for the experimental plasma charger and the breach cutter. Okay, I'm gonna do that breach cutter paint job. Those are really good ones to get reload on.
Guess what's on the menu? More bugs. And they're pissed. Objective completed.
Okay. We can get our drop. I might have to take a hit. Let's go projectile damage. Reload. All right, let's get out of here.
Stage complete. Onwards to stage 5.
This is this is a phenomenal shop. 3 weapon upgrades that I really want, plus 2 really good global upgrades. So let's literally buy everything here, which we can't afford. Oh my god, perfect. Okay, we'll buy the potency, pick up radius damage, luck. Pass on that one. Wow, what an amazing shop. I'm not gonna mark this one because it's too low level. I would rather wait for a higher tier 1 to show up anyways. And then hopefully we can get, if we can get like one more level up here anyways, then that'll be better. Fingers crossed. That was a great shop though. That was a very good shop. Okay. We move faster than I mine, so I could definitely use a little bit more mining speed. My movement speed is great. My mining speed, not so great. Okay, and then I think I saw a hoarder bug over here, which we did. He should, yep. He died. We'll go get that in a second. Let's get this stuff over here first. Let's go get this in case it's like a scanner or something. Which it is! See, I love it when we talk things into existence. Because you don't want to let it sit there, even though you killed the bug. You don't want to let it sit there too long for that reason in particular. I mean, it could be a scanner. All right, let's do the damage. Okay, I only need, man, I just need one more. We need one more plasma ball upgrade, or carbine. Experimental plasma charger upgrade.
We got too much clutter for the supply pod to land. Do something.
Okay, let's go get our supply drop. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna do the pay to win here because I want this damage boost. The XP scanner would be cool, but I want to get that. Especially again, we have 2 gold scanners now. Pay to win is gonna be very good. Because come the very end of the game, you know, I'm gonna do the plasma damage. Come the very end of the game, if we don't get like we don't have gold tip bullets, right? We don't. Come the very end of the game, if we don't have gold tip bullets, then we can just re-roll like all the money we're gonna get here. Because again, 2 gold scanners, we're gonna be making quite a bit of money. So we'll be able to re-roll in the shops, and then we'll be able to re-roll level ups. We'll just rack up a ton of damage that way. Now, if only we had just slightly better like mining speed. All right, let's reroll. This is a tough one. I'll just take the stats effect damage. I'd love to get an extra beam on this flamethrower. This isn't going too bad. I thought it would have went worse based on how we kind of did the first few floors. But I think getting that pay to win really helped. Makes up for that 30% damage debuff we lost, so we're kind of back to normal. And we definitely get a lot more burst damage with that carbine. Okay, that's good. That wasn't too bad.
Stage 6 is next. Keep it together.
Okay, we'll buy that reload. That's a great one. Now here's where I was thinking of maybe doing this one. Dripping hot plasma sets the ground on fire. I kind of want to do this one. And then with And then with this one, we can do the one where it splits into multiple balls.
With this,
I think that's how we'll do this.
I rarely pick one of these. Feels rare.
I'm gonna mark that
Feels
reload
right.
though.
I'm feeling lucky.
I'll mark the damage too. And then I'll unmark that because
Nothing for me here. Let's try again.
the reload.
Show me more.
Okay, so come on, stop giving me.
What else?
Okay, we'll buy both of these.
Calling to me.
And then that's it. We'll just keep that damage marked. So now we're gonna have a lot of ground on fire. But yeah, then I was thinking with the if we ever get the breach cutter to 18, then we'll just do that one where that one's gonna put the extra balls around the map. I like the idea of having the experimental plasma charger put fire on the ground also. I think that's cool and thematic here.
Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
My HP's looking a lot better. We're almost at 700.
Can't drop supplies for you yet. Prep the landing zone for impact.
Alright, I'm gonna need more nitra though. Let's go potency. Because I don't want to get this supply drop with only one reroll. At this point, you know, I don't know. We have I have really good items. We have the chemist kit. I have 2 really good damage items. I have 2 gold scanners and a coupon. So I mean, more scanners, more damage items, but I think we have some of the best ones in the game, so there we go. Pickaxe. That's the choice right there. It's pretty much better than another gold scanner in my opinion, because we're gonna get tons of gold out of this now. I have to be careful. Like I can't just run through the levels anymore willy-nilly. And
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
this is turning out to be, you know, like again, sometimes we have just these perfect runs. That's what this is. This is turning out to be like a perfect run. It's not like this is the most powerful run ever. I mean, it's getting there. It's getting more powerful, but you know, it's not going to be as strong as some of the other things. But in terms of how we wanted to play this, it's perfect. Scanners, pay to win, chemist kit. I got burning plasma on 2 of my weapons. I haven't gotten it yet on the breach cutter, so we still need to level that weapon up quite a bit. Okay, I'm gonna do rerolls, like, because again, let's do reroll again. I want to get this weapon. Oh, I literally jinxed it. I jinxed it. All right, it's no longer perfect anymore. we didn't get burning on this one. Oh well. At least we got it on 2 of them. I think that's good enough. Would have been cool to get all 3, but whatever. Yeah, see, this was much better too with the boss kill. I didn't even try to kill him, but we know we just killed him. Let's do the status effect.
Haaard is not going to hang around.
Just what I needed.
I could use, like I said, I could use more beams on this fire weapon too.
Just what we want.
Gather up your beard and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave.
Oh man, 141 damage. My goodness. Okay, for this one we go reload, damage for sure, and then We'll spend our cash. Oh, I'm gonna mark that damage status effect. Again, lots of gold. I really want to hold this one though, even though, you know, we are gonna kind of reserve a space here. Man, I'm gonna hold that one too. That weapon's getting a little bit too far behind. And we'll save. At that point, it's not worth spending the money for rerolls. Better doing them on the level up screens. It's definitely weird having so much movement speed and our mining speed doesn't keep up. It almost seems like the game's like glitchy.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
See, now it feels a little bit more smoother because we have this item. I have this item that we run a lot where we get the movement speed after the drop pod. So I get like a huge movement speed boost whenever we start.
Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Ooh.
Objective completed. Excellent job. The swarm is heading your way. Load up. Send in supplies until you clear out the landing zone.
Oh man, if it wasn't the roller, that's tough. How are we gonna do this? They're gonna come out here too soon. All right, we'll get the drop. That's nice. Okay, we'll go nitra scanner here. And then that's probably it for scanners, unless we get another gold one. Because again, I don't know. I mean, like I have good damage items. We have the pickaxes. We'll see. Where's the other boss at? There he is. We could probably get the legendary too if we try. All right, let's do that pickup radius.
Get there now. It will leave without you.
Now this is a rare treat.
We can get this and then go. Because again, I'm pretty fast.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. Stage 7 done and dusted, taking you to stage 8.
Okay, so we'll buy these two.
Legend.
I'm gonna hold off.
Try again.
I'd rather buy that one.
You don't see these every day. Let's shake it up.
Damage.
I already feel stronger. Nothing for me here. Let's
Okay,
try again.
I'll buy that.
This makes my whole more options. I can't get enough of this rare. More options.
Then we'll buy both of these.
Something like this.
Save my money.
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined.
So close. Just one more level. One more level for this breach cutter. Uh-oh. We should be able to get out of this. I think the incombobulator would be a good item too. The damage and reload, even though that'll hurt my mining, but you know, it's late enough in the game to where I would be okay taking that. And again, the reload stuff is pretty good. Our reload speed's relatively good already though. Okay, then we're gonna do the splits into smaller balls for that one. You know, we'll fine. We'll take that fire damage. Well, now we're gonna have tons of balls, tons of fire on the ground. This will be good. Okay, where's the... Let's do that legendary status effect. We're missing one, dang. Yeah, no legendary stuff yet. Maybe we're not good enough to get it. Okay, 2 more levels. By that, by that, by that, by that.
This one surely next time will be better. It's a little extra. What else we got? The stuff of legend. What else? Hell yes. Let's shake it up. Gonna roll the dice on this one.
And then we'll keep our money.
This is a simple mining mission. Get it done, miner.
So we have 38 stacks. Again, on the last floor, if we don't get gold tip bullets, then I'll just re-roll a ton and get that up to like maybe 50 or 60. Okay, let's go hoolie bait. Should be able to. I think I can't tell if we got all 3 of them or not. I know we got at least 2. Okay. Oh man. I'm gonna go with the plus beam, but that could have got us a bunch of legendaries. But I'll just go with the surefire extra beam. Oh, okay, we did get all 3. I'm gonna go damage, armor, and then let's go damage.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Dang, did I just get that magnet?
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in record time.
Hello, and good boy. Sure, why not?
Yeah, can't quite get the legendary, huh? Well, ooh, we did get the legendary. Oh, and we got the extra beam again. Cool. That roller kind of rolled out of our way right as we were about to get it. I didn't think we got it in time.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
All right, last floor.
I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make
And
it
a lot of gold.
back, if you make it back.
Damage, crit, armor, armor, HP, projectile damage, reload damage,
Let's shake it up.
armor. These are all pretty good.
Get enough of this? Nope. Try again. I already feel strong. Next. I'll take this one. I'm a better dwarf than yesterday. I'm feeling lucky. Gimme, gimme, gimme. It's
All right, and then we'll buy both of these and that'll be it. Cool, that was a very efficient last shop.
This is it. Destroy the
So whatever gold we get here, we'll just do re-rolls so we can get this up a bunch more. Should be able to get quite a lot of re-rolls with our gold scanners. And then we'll wait and see what we get for our last item, and then we'll check out our stats. I'm hoping we don't break all the eggs with all these balls flying around. There is a chance we might. So like that one up there, I'm just gonna leave that one trapped up there. I don't know when that one's gonna hatch, but I'm not gonna break that one. Try to avoid that one too. At least until the supply drop comes. Okay, the mother egg's down there, so we'll for sure avoid that area. Okay, I'm just gonna do a bunch of rerolls here. Oh man. I'm just not even gonna look. Okay, now we'll start looking. Okay, beam. So that gave us up to 60 now. And then if we get another level up, then we'll spend all that. But there's not as much to mine out anymore.
supplies ready. Clean up the LZ.
All right. No, let's re-roll. I don't need the nitra for anything. I'm looking for one of the like last damage items. All right, we'll just take the multi-tool. Okay, let's see if we can get one more level up here, and then we'll go fight the boss. So we can get a little bit more. We can get a little bit more rerolls with our gold. There we go. Bummer. Okay, so we're just gonna re-roll these just to get the damage. And then let's see, crit damage. Nope, let's do a re-roll. Okay, plasma damage it is. Okay, so at the very end we end up with 74 stacks, so 616 damage, 343 crit damage, 124 crit chance, 1259 status effect damage. That's pretty good. Okay, let's go get the boss. Should be pretty decent. Yeah, not as decent as I thought. I thought it'd be a little bit better. Not horrible, but not amazing. We've had some better ones, but we've had worse ones too. But that was a fun one to run. We definitely didn't utilize plasma to its fullest with a build like this because we get that huge damage debuff from playing the interrogator. But I did want to turn this into a combo plasma fire, so it ended up being pretty good. Gonna be very, very hard to tell what did. Actually, it's probably not going to be that hard. This one did the most damage. These ones actually didn't do as much damage as I kind of thought they would. I'm going to assume this one probably did the second most, and then it's between these ones for third, and then this one, yeah, this one was clearly first at 187 million. That's a lot. And we only did 252 total million in fire damage. So even if I were to put like 100 million fire damage on this one, that's still only 144. So, and then this one did do the most fire stacks. So yeah, plasma, the breach cutter, funny enough, this one still did the most damage, even though it didn't have a status effect on it. And I pretty much built up status effect as much as I could. God, this weapon's so good. This might be like, honestly, one of the best weapons in the game. It's so good. So good. In terms of items, I think we did really, really good with our items. This one's not really that bad of one. I would have preferred a damage item, but other than that, you know, these were really good items. Chemist kit right away, 2 gold scanners, coupon, 2 pretty good damage items, and then this guy obviously, then another scanner, and then these at the end. I pretty much always take the hooly bait because we can get another scanner, or it ends up being 4 level ups at worst, and then the reload item, which is great for these 2 items. So yeah, that was a pretty solid build. We were a little bit under leveled. It was definitely a long run. The first few floors were very tough, but I think once we got going to 18, once we got like this guy to 18, we got a little bit more burst damage, and then once we get these to 18, you know, then we're just cooking. So there we go. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.